We've loved him in television shows such as Eastbound and Down, Children's Hospital, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, he's very good in all of those.
Wet Hot American Summer in Film.
Oh, man.
We're the Millers, Reno 911.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
Miami. But you, Ken Marino, you are directing How to Be a Latin Lover. It is your directorial debut. Welcome to the Rich Eisen Show. Thanks for coming on, sir.
Thank you for having me. And it is my job, but I'm done directing it. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I guess I did say it in a way that it sounded like you were still actually directing it.
Yeah.
But it's in the can, as they say in the Hollywood.
It's locked.
It's
Picture
locked in.
locked.
And it is a funny, funny movie, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that in advance. Rob Lowe is in it, and Kristen Bell was here just a few weeks ago, is in it. Rob Corddry, Rob Riggle, who I know that I met you with Rob Riggle a few years ago at the Big Slick charity tournament in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's right.
Where you showed off some incredible skills doing karaoke. You're like the best karaoke singer I've ever seen.
I actually sang karaoke with you at somebody's birthday party.
I believe it was Paul Rudd's birthday party.
And we you sang some Frank Sinatra.
Yes, sir.
Shocker. And a lot of people sing Frank Sinatra and they're okay. And so when you're like, I'm very good at Sinatra, I'll sing some Sinatra. And then you sang some Sinatra and you were the best Sinatra I've ever heard.
Are you kidding me?
No, and I I think I do karaoke about twice a month.
You do?
I go out
I know.
and do karaoke.
I bet. Do you really do that twice a month for sure?
Yeah,
still?
I go to there's a private rooms down in Little Tokyo, and my wife and I go with a bunch of friends, and we try to do karaoke.
What's your go-to song?
I have so many go-to songs now, but if I were singing with you, I'd do a lot of like Bobby Darin and
Little Mac the Knife.
Or I would do like Artificial Flowers. I go deep cuts.
A deep dive.
Or Lazy River. I would do if I was with you, just to kind of impress you with like crooner stuff.
Right.
But I've been into Macklemore Downtown. I don't know if for the young kids.
Yes.
Or I've been singing some Bruno Mars, but I sing a lot of the female artists. So I've been.
I know, because you can go higher register.
Like
it's impressive.
I sang Macy Gray when I met you.
I'm telling you guys, Ken Marino is the greatest karaoke singer I've ever witnessed. For you to say that I'm the best Sinatra you've ever heard.
I'm not lying. I tell it like it is. You were terrific.
Take that for data.
Take it to the bank.
Wow. That's what I'm saying to you guys.
Take that for data.
Because they don't believe it.
They'll believe it when they hear it.
Well, they've seen it. They've heard it.
No, I've seen you in action.
Do you have?
you guys?
I'm just spitballing here. Do you have what you'd think I'm going to be calling for, Mike Del Tufo?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have laws? Karaoke singing
Africa.
Okay. Well, no, don't. Give me one of the songs, and Ken Marino will have to guess what Chris Law sang. Because again, you're like out of mental Rolodex for the type of songs that you can sing, like that book that comes out that's thick that you have to choose from.
I just have been doing it a lot, but I don't know if you're going to quiz me on something. I have a terrible memory, but go ahead.
No, go for it. Well, I don't think anybody with even the best ear will be able to tell Ricky about it.
Who's singing that? You're singing that?
Oh, Chris Law in the middle right there. The bearded one.
Boys are waiting there for you.
Yeah.
What is it?
I bless the rain.
Bless the rain down in Africa.
Yeah, Africa.
Is that Toto?
Okay. Yeah, Toto.
Play the other one.
Yeah. Is that perfect?
It's perfect, right?
I mean, you were 32% Toto on that.
Nice.
32%
Call back. In the commercial break. I like that.
Oh my gosh! And again, this movie is a very, very funny movie, and starring somebody that you're kind of introducing to the American audience.
Eugenio Derbez, who is a huge star in Mexico,
right?
And he did a movie 3 or 4 years ago called Instructions Not Included, which was this like big anomaly. It was like this. I think they shot it for very little money, and it made $100 million. And so I think it's the biggest Spanish-speaking movie ever to come out of Mexico. And so this is his follow-up, but he just wanted to act in it, and he wanted to do kind of more of a straight-up comedy. And so they were looking for, and he wanted it to be mostly English. So this is sort of his crossover movie, and I went in and pitched myself, and got the job, and then I riddled it with all my funny friends.
All your buds.
Yeah, Rob Riggle, Rob Hubel, Rob Corddry, Rob Lowe, kind of an infield.
You've cornered the market on Robs.
The infield of Robs.
Yeah. That's a stellar infield
That's
of Robs
right.
that you have right
Murderer's
there.
row of.
Right, and then for the ladies that he is trying to dig for gold with.
That's right.
Okay.
We got Raquel Welsh. We got Linda Lavin. We got Renee Taylor.
I mean, Raquel Welch. What in the world is it like on the set with Raquel Welch?
Well, when she said yes, I got the little boy in me got incredibly excited, and then she came on set, and the first day she was on set, it was my father's birthday. He lives in Long Island. And so I asked if she would do a video message to wish him a happy birthday because I knew he would lose his mind, and she did the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Oh,
she
come on
sang
now.
the sexy happy birthday
Wow.
thing for my dad, and I sent it to him. And
Did he survive it?
no, he's gone. He's no longer with us. No, he was very excited.
Right.
And then my mother, of course, was like, "Okay, so now can you get The Rock to sing
Oh gosh.
Happy Birthday to Me?" And I was like,
Requests?
"The Rock? Oh, you're into The Rock?" That was news to me that my mom was into.
She broke that news to you? You didn't even know that?
No, I didn't know she was like hot for Dwayne Johnson.
So your mom's going to see Baywatch coming up
I
soon.
guess so.
Pretty
I guess
much.
she's gonna be first in line camping out.
And Kristen Bell sings in this movie as well. So you got right?
Yeah,
She's-
Kristen Bell sings in it. Kristen Bell plays a great character, ridiculous character who is very into cats, and by the end, she's riddled with cat scratches and Band-Aids. Not to be a spoiler alert, but she's so funny in this movie.
Right.
It's a fabulous movie. But and Eugenio is the lead of this movie, and he's surrounded by all these funny people, and he is just he's so charismatic and wonderful, and I think you'll enjoy the
Yes,
movie.
you. And
I don't know what camera
in
to look
theaters. And choose any of them. That's just fine.
this a
April
camera?
28th. That's a
the
microphone.
mic.
That's the microphone. Yeah. How to Be a Latin Lover. You, sir, are a New Yorker.
I am.
Okay, which means you, just like me, horrified at Charles Oakley being dragged out of Madison Square
I
Garden.
watched it. I was on Twitter, and I saw Oakley was like, what do you call it? When everybody's tweeting about him.
Yeah. Oh, he's trending.
Trending.
He was trending.
And
you thought that's
is that what
bad
the kids
news.
say, trending? Yeah.
the
So I was
kid's
like,
trending.
what the hell happened? I hope he didn't die or anything.
Right.
And then there was all this stuff of him getting kicked out of Madison Square Garden. And I was watching the video, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on.
Isn't it crazy?
I couldn't believe it. He's sort of New York royalty. I mean, when I was living in New York in the 90s, I lived on like 26th, between 6th and 7th. And I lived with these three other guys, and we had
That's like 5 blocks away from the garden.
five blocks away. So we had season tickets to the year that they went to the finals. And so we would we had 2 seats, and there's 4 guys, so we would like split when we would go. But we would watch the pregame show at our apartment, and then walk over to Madison Square Garden by tip-off.
So
for tip-off.
was that the season where the year they made the finals was not the year that obviously Reggie Miller knocked him out, but
No, but I feel like I was at that game because I think we had season tickets for a couple of years. But I remember the choking. Like
so he did that to Spike Lee.
Yeah,
Right.
and I feel like I was at that game. I know I was definitely at the game where Doc Rivers blew his knee out.
So you're at all the good ones.
Yeah, all the it's all a tragic story.
It is though.
Back then because of Jordan and Reggie Miller. They were Nick killers.
Well, I mean, Ewing, like Karl Malone and other stars of that era, chose the wrong year to be top 50 all-time greats because Michael Jordan was...
He just took everybody out. It was just sort of a bummer unless you were from Chicago.
Right. And then he would take out your heart, show it to you pumping, and then when he went to play baseball, the Knicks had that one opportunity to take on the Rockets, and then John Starks, I think, still is missing shots. From
Well, wait a
three-point range.
second. Now, John Starks missed a lot of shots in Game 7,
Yes.
right? But in Game 6, wasn't he
He was on fire.
draining everything?
Yes, it got him to Game 7. He did.
And the only reason he missed that last shot and he was on fire, I still believe he would have hit it,
Mm-hmm.
is Olajuwon came out and blocked a 3-point shot,
Look
didn't
at
he?
you. Look at you, Ken Marino.
I remember certain things. And then the rest of it just is fried off.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it was just a damn shame to see Oakley in that regard.
It broke my heart. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't go to a game and watch a game. Why can't Oakley? He's like,
He's royalty.
He's royalty.
Yes,
Why would
his
he?
number 34 should be in the rafters, I think, personally.
Can you explain to me why?
Because he was critical of the owner, and the owner's Meshuggah, to use the phrase. He's nuts, I think.
He's nuts.
Yeah. And maybe we should get Dolan to play harmonica for Ken to sing to, because he's got his own band. JD and
Dolan has a band.
What's JD and the Straight Shots?
JD and
right?
the Straight Shots.
You should see
Is it Toto covers?
32,
Toto, a little
32%.
32% Toto
Just 32%. Everybody should go see How to Be a Latin Lover Friday, April 28th. A hilarious movie that is directed by Ken Marino. Come back anytime, sir.
Thank you
Please
so
do.
much. It was a
You bet.
blast.
Ken Marino here on the Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.